What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about soul ties. I'm gonna talk about feeling sexual energy out of nowhere. I'm also gonna talk about soulmates, intense soulmate connections, and spiritual connections. I'm also gonna talk about just stuff like that. I'm talking about my experiences as well. I'm also gonna talk about generational curses and just time speeding up and just stuff like that. So just spiritual talks. So let's get to it, right? So what I've noticed, um, based on my experiences with my like I have experienced like intense soulmate connections, right? To where like I'll feel the intensity of these connections. There are times where like I have rapid heartbeats, or like there are times where like I feel the other person's energy, or there are times where like I'll just mind my own business, right? And then out of nowhere, I feel a lot of like sexual energy out of nowhere. Like I feel so aroused out of nowhere. Like I could be studying, doing my homework. I could be meditating. I could be minding my own business, and out of nowhere, I feel like a lot of sexual energy. And I was like, where the fuck is this coming from? Like, I remember it used to be so bad where like it literally felt like someone was having sex with me, but yet no one was there. And I've heard reports about this. Other people who experience twin flame connections or people who experience intense soulmate connections, they do make videos, and there are reports of them talking about it, and they've also experienced the same things I have experienced. But it gets complicated because with spirituality, like some people may say like it could be your kundalini, because if your kundalini is being activated, then you're naturally gonna feel a lot of sexual energy. Or also I also hear like it's possible that like your soulmate or like your intense connections with your divine counterpart, or like with your romantic partner, or like your dating interest, like maybe you two can meet in an astral realm, and you two could spiritually be having sex. That after there's so many, and it's very interesting, like astral sex or like astral projection, like or like your higher selves could be making love, or like naturally if you meet a soulmate connection, or if you meet like a twin flame connection, or if you're having these intense connections, you're naturally going to feel very high intensity sexual energy, right? And again, that deals with kundalini, or like that deals with your chakras overstimulating. It's stuff like that what I've learned from other people. So there's so much information out there. um what else? I've also learned that like if I'm not making sense, just if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's more so for people who already know what twin flames are, people who have an understanding of what soulmates are, of what kundalini is, what the chakra systems are, what astral projection is. This video is more so about people who already know those things, right? So it's gonna make sense. If you don't know, then this video is gonna be so confusing. So make sure you look up those definitions, or study those before you watch this video. But yeah, I've experienced this a lot, where like out of nowhere I feel a lot of intense sexual energy out of nowhere, or like out of nowhere I have like rapid heartbeats, like I have irregular heartbeats out of nowhere. Now me, I do go to doctors, I do get checked up, and like I never had a history of like heart attacks, or like skipped heartbeats, or like this unhealthy shit, right? I never had history of that. But ever since I've met my divine counterparts, or ever since I've experienced deep, intense soulmate connections, there are times where I've experienced rapid heartbeats, or like I feel like I'm feeling their energy, or like this is where you get your soul ties from. This is where you get your energetic ties from. And what I've learned from other people, that like it's possible that like when you're dealing with the intense soulmate connection, or intense connection with someone, if you two are like fighting or having an argument, or if you two like are just having so much conflict, and if you two are separated, if the person is not willing to give you clarity, then they're naturally going to keep you stuck energetically, and that's how you're going to feel their energy, and that's where you get your soul ties from. And that's what I've learned from someone, and I've also learned this from other people. So it gets complicated when you're experiencing soul ties with like intense soulmate connections. So this is how it is. It does get frustrating, because I've noticed this too. There are times where like I would do meditations or deep breathing work, and then out of nowhere, where like I'm trying to slow down my heartbeat, or like my nervous system, where I'm trying to calm down my body. There are times where like out of nowhere, I experience like rapid heartbeats and just stuff like that. So it's weird. It's very weird. I don't know why stuff like this happens, but I'm trying to think of a time. There's this time, right? So like I was doing meditations, and like my heartbeat was feeling normal, right? It was feeling just fine. But then out of nowhere, I have increased heart rates. I have increased heartbeats and stuff like that, and I have an irregular heartbeat, and I'm just thinking like, what's going on? Like, why am I feeling those experiences? Why am I experiencing this? And I've experienced it so many times. Like, it'll be like one day where like my heart rate will be extremely calm and normal and fine, right? When I'm doing my meditation practices, but then the next day, out of nowhere, my heart rates and like my heartbeat will be so irregular, or like it'll be extremely fast and it's so intense, it gets so overwhelming to the point where like I can't even even meditate, or like I can't even focus on my breath work, you know. And so it gets intense. So I'm sure, and there are people who've been reporting of experiencing this as well. It gets complicated. I don't know the right answers for it, but some people may say it's your nervous system overstimulating due to these intense connections and stuff, due to feeling your soulmate's energy. You know, it deals with astral projection, the astral realm, and different realms, or like your higher self is being connected to your nervous system. Therefore, your nervous system feels so like overstimulated. It's stuff like that, man. But that shit definitely does happen to me at random times. And like there are times where like it'll get extremely overwhelming, where like I can't get this person off my mind, or like I feel a lot of sexual energy to where I can't even focus. And sometimes I just feel like someone's trying to violate my energy, or like someone is just like try to, I don't know, like I just need more energy protection. Like I said, someone's trying to violate my energy, you know? And there are times where I get pissed off, man. So there are so many times where I have experienced soul ties, I've experienced soul connections, where I can't even focus, where I can't even get this fucking group of people off of my energetic field, right? This shit gets annoying. Like I had to book tarot readings, I had to do a lot of research, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons why I hate this realm, I hate this human experience, because that in itself shows that we don't have free will. Because like without our knowledge, I'm out here experiencing soul ties, these intense connections, these intense heartbeats, sexual energy out of nowhere. That's not even my own feelings, it's the other person's feelings. And yet I'm being so overwhelmed and being overstimulated where I can't even focus on my own self. There are times where like I had a hard time studying, I had a hard time trying to get things done throughout the day, because I'm constantly feeling this person's energy. This shit was so annoying. I mean, as of right now, it's decreasing, it's becoming less intense, but back then it used to be so bad, like where like I'll try to cuss this person out even though this person's nowhere near me. Like I'll yell, I'll scream, I'll shout, I get so angry, you know. Not just with like my heartbeats and sexual energy in my nervous system, but with there are times where I can't get certain people off my mind. And this is where you get your telepathic connections. I've experienced soulmates, different soulmate connections, to where I can't get them off my mind, and I feel like they're sending me a negative energy and the evil eye, and then I'll get headaches around my head, and then I get pissed off, and then like I can't focus. This shit's so overwhelming, man. Like I can't explain it, but it's just, this shit's annoying. Comment down below if you also experience the same thing. But they're having reports of like other people who also experience the same things, people who also experience the same shit, you know. So that's all I gotta say of this video. So I will go more into detail. I will go more into depth, but as time will tell, hopefully I'll find answers. But if people do talk about it, try to search up on YouTube soul ties, soulmate connections, twin flame connections, sexual energy. Try to search up astral projection, astral sex. Also try to search up again, soul ties, karmic ties, and energetic ties, and chakras overstimulating. Try to look these up on YouTube, and you'll know what I'm talking about. But I've definitely experienced those things, and I know other people experience those things as well, especially people who have a lot of like spiritual connections. It's very intense, and it's very overwhelming. It's very frustrating, but this is how it is. I'm also going to talk about I guess I'll talk about time speeding up again. I know I always talk about that, but yeah, it's just very trippy how like the time is speeding up. I'm not sure how the days are going to go by as time continues to increase, but it's just how it is, man. It's annoying. Like I said, this is why like every day when I wake up, I'm more strategic on how I go about my days. I'm more strategic on what the things I need to get done, because I'm aware, since we're in a different timeline and since we're in a whole different ball game, I'm aware that like unfortunately I can't do things that I want to do throughout the day. So I had to erase, or I had to eliminate certain things, such as working out, doing meditations, and completing certain tasks throughout the day. I mean, I can't work out, do meditation and do full body stretches in one day because it's gonna take so much time. So I decided just to work out, complete my college classes, and do what I gotta do, right? So as time is speeding up, you just gotta be more strategic. Try to list your priorities, the things you really want to get done, and try to balance out your days. Try to have better time management, and just know that if you feel like time is speeding up, you're not going crazy. This is how it is, man. I'm also gonna talk about generational curses. This video is gonna be all over the place, but I just want to get things off my mind. I've noticed there's a pattern with like the people I'm subscribed to, people who also experience generational curses, people who have like a spiritual purpose, or people who are very spiritual, like the people I'm subscribed to on YouTube. I've noticed they all have a similar, they all have similar experiences and similar issues and problems to where like they come from very like abusive family members, like they experience a lot of envy and jealousy from like acquaintances, coworkers, and different people that are outside of them, right? And from family members as well. And this is where you get your spiritual warfare from, because that's what I learned from someone else. They mentioned spiritual warfare. It's the devil attacking you, it's demonic entities attacking you. And I feel like this shit does get annoying, where like you're just trying to go about your day, you're just trying to mind your own business, and out of nowhere, you're just being attacked by like dumbass, fucking stupid ass, envious, jealous people for no fucking reason. And then you're being attacked by like abusive family members, and then it leaves you feeling bitter, and then like you can't see them get their karma and shit like that, or like they'll do some bullshit, and it's just like it does get annoying, because like at least with me and other people, like we're constantly experiencing like dealing with like selfish people who are constantly taking advantage of us, or they're trying to use us, like they're trying to self-sabotage us. And again, it's all spiritual warfare, but that's one of the reasons why I hate this realm, because it's like the spiritual protection is so low. Like I feel like, and this is where you get your chosen ones from, this is where you get your like black sheep of the family, just shit like that. I feel like people, with me and all those other people as well, we tend to get attacked a lot, and like we tend to have little to no spiritual protection, it seems, you know. Maybe we do have spiritual protection, but it seems like we have less of it, you know. So it's annoying. And a lot of people experience some shit like this too. Like we're like at times we're just minding your own business, we're just trying to do the right thing. Then there's always this narcissistic person or like a narcissistic people who try to fuck shit up for us, you know what I'm saying? And what I've realized, like, it's just part of life, you know. Every once in a while, you're gonna come across with a fucking dumbass who their lives are just so chaotic, and they're trying to bring you into it, and like they're just so stupid. It's just God in the universe trying to test us, but this shit does get annoying, man. I do struggle with this, because like I like not struggle with this, but like I do have people in my life that are like this, and I'm trying to get these people the fuck away from me, man. So it's just and this is where you get your soul contracts from, your karmic ties, your karmic debt from. There's a whole spiritual side to it, man. It all deals with spiritual warfare, and this is why I hate this realm, because like it seems like no matter what you do, you're always gonna come across like this is what the dumbass person or like a lower vibrational entity try to attack you in some way. But that's a different topic. I will get more into detail, but it's just funny because I noticed it's a pattern with the people I'm subscribed to, where like they're always constantly being attacked by envy and jealousy and just weird dumbass people, man. Whether it be family members or like other people they don't even know, but they're just trying to attack them and shit. It's insane. Like like me and other people and everyone else, like we be going through a lot of like unnecessary bullshit, man. But that what makes us great. And what I've learned is that like when bullshit happens, just leave it to God. It's not even your burden. It's God's burden. Just the fact that God created this realm, just the fact that God gives people free will, that's not our problem. That's God's problem, right? So just, if problems like this does happen, just try to ignore it, try to brush it off, focus on your goals. And I feel like one of the key parts to success, like I said this in my previous video, is to use your anger in a proper way. Yes, you can use your anger to defend yourself, but people have a history of using their anger and their painful experiences to rob banks, to fight other people, to do negative things that cause them to go to jail or prison, or like to mess up their lives, right? Or to fall into addictions. I feel like that one of the secrets to being successful in his life, or to navigate his matrix successfully, is to learn how to utilize your anger in a proper way. Not just your anger, but with your pain, your sadness, all those negative emotions, all those uncomfortable emotions. Try to use it in a proper direction. Try to use the energy in a good way. Use it to focus on your career. Use it to focus on your studies. Use it to work out. Use it to like get off your comfort zone and to help other people, such as making a YouTube video, spreading positive information, or like just give me anything. Use it for public speaking. Just use your anger and your negative emotions to help better yourself and to help better other people, and you'll be surprised how far you'll go in life. I feel like if you have a lot of anger or like painful experiences, you have a lot of potential to do great things. You just got to use that energy in the right direction. I feel like if you have a lot of, I feel like if you're naturally shy, if you have social anxiety, if you experience a lot of painful situations, if you have a lot of sadness and anger inside of you, you can actually use those energies to make you more confident than the average person and to help make you skyrocket and to help you do great things. Like kind of like you're unlimited and you have like a superpower pretty much. You just gotta learn how to use these energies, and you'll be surprised how far it's gonna take you. And I'm not just talking on my ass. Like I really like I've experienced this myself, and I've seen other people use their anger in such a great way. So it's gotta use your anger in the right direction. You just gotta use the energy in the right way, and you'll be surprised how much you'll take off in your life. And it also make you more patient. It was make you more disciplined as well. You know, like instead of using that anger to fight people, use that anger to be more disciplined, to improve yourself and to be in better shape and to improve your career and on your passions and to help other people. You know what I'm saying? I will make another video about it in the future. But that's all I got to say. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one. Peace.